I'm pretty excited about the new SQUAT announcement from Games Workshop. That's why I've spent the last couple of days scrolling eBay for old Hammer, as well as looking over the internet to see what I can find as an alternative. There's some companies you might recognise, and others you might not. Either way, I thought it was a pretty cool idea for a video. Let's see what you think. Let's start with some less well-known minis. First up, the Einhajar. Einhajar? From Wargames Atlantic. If you don't know Wargames Atlantic, these models are the most Norse-like of all the models we're going to cover here, with realistic 28mm proportions and historical feel. Not surprising from a historical company. So they don't really lean into that old school SQUAT vibe, but they are available for 26 quid for a box of 24 miniatures, and they look like great models. If you want to pick them up, you can grab them from one of these locations, or, of course, they're linked down below. Next up, a completely different vibe. Mantic have produced the Forge Fathers range for a little while now, and honestly, I love them. Look at them! Look at them! They're a mix of plastic and metal minis, in the usual scale, that manage to look both dwarven and sci-fi at the same time. You can pick up characters for around 8 quid, or a whole battle force for just under 80 quid, which, although it's pricier than some of the other models, it's not GW pricey. And if you head to companies like Element Games, which is linked down below, you can get them even cheaper. I haven't decided which one I'm going to get yet, but those Iron Ancestors are looking tasty. Third up, and we have finally hit that old school vibe. Macrocosm love Space Dwarves. They have 2 ranges. Both are metal and both are 28mm. If you like your Space Dwarves with charisma, these are the chaps for you. Seriously, when was the last time you saw a mini this happy? Missing that biker gang vibe? Don't worry, Macrocosm have got you. Now, it's worth bearing in mind if you're in the USA, shipping will take a little while, at least a month as they ship from the UK. But they are amazing models. They start from as little as 2 quid and climb to 30 quid for a full squad of bikes. They don't just make dwarves either. You should check the site out really. The link is down in the description below. I'd really love to know your thoughts too, so if you have an opinion, drop it down in the comments below, and don't forget to click all the usual buttons that you're supposed to as well. Thank you so much. Now, onto the big boys before I show you what I settled on. The Legues of Votann are coming, but who knows when. But if you like your models from the biggest of companies, there are a few models from G-Dubs that might just scratch that itch. I'm going to ignore the Caradron because I'm going to assume that you want off-the-shelf solutions rather than conversions. So although they look great and they're at scale, they're out. No, I'm talking about Forge World. Specifically, Ragnar Gunstein and Grendel Gwenderson. Both are resin, both are 32mm, both are monopose, and both look incredible. For me, my money's on Grendel because, you know, sunglasses. Cool guys don't look at explosions, right? So okay, if you're looking for a SQUAT army, these won't cut it. But for characters for tabletop games, they are way up there. At 22 quid each, they are not cheap. Are they worth it? You tell me, you can let me know in the comments. So that's what my hunt for SQUATs has turned up. But wait. What did I actually buy? This. And this. And this. Oops. This is a Patreon from Kishenko. I'm very sorry if I butchered your name. And I got all this for 4 quid. What? Yes. The perfect quick fix. That's cheap and balances an old school vibe, sunglasses, bikes, beards, with enough of a sci-fi look to look okay on the tabletop too. Not a fan of the spiky hair, but I'm a huge fan of these derpy little dudes with massive knives. I know you need a printer, but if you don't have one you can always check out eBay and Etsy, although do be careful because there's some sharks on there, so check out the reviews first. Talking about eBay, if you have deep pockets, check out the real deal. But the money they're going for at the moment, you're going to really need to love it. So this has just been a short, sharp video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you leave a comment down below to let me know, and hit all the buttons that you need to do. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.